I've driven the same route home from closing shift maybe 500 times. Two lights between the restaurant and my apartment, both usually green that late. No traffic to trip the sensors. I know that road with my eyes half closed. That night, the first light caught me red. Empty intersection, windows up, radio low enough to hear my own tires settle on the asphalt. I checked my phone. For seconds, maybe 5. When I looked up, something shifted in the rearview mirror, quick, low, gone before I could focus on it. I told myself it was headlights from the cross street. That explanation held for exactly one more block. The second light turned red the same way the first one had, for no reason, nothing else on the road. I sat there, hands loose on the wheel, and that's when I heard it. Fabric. A small, deliberate shift of weight against leather, directly behind my seat. I didn't turn around. I stared at the red light and did the math a person does when they're trying to talk themselves out of something. A bag sliding. A jacket I'd tossed back there and forgotten. My own pulse, loud enough in my ears that I almost convinced myself I'd imagined the sound entirely. The light turned green. I didn't move. I made myself look in the mirror instead. Not turn around. Just look, the way you check a mirror 1,000 times a day without thinking about it. The shadows behind my seat looked wrong. Too solid. A shape where there shouldn't be one. Folded low, deliberately low, like it had been shrinking itself smaller the entire time I'd been sitting there not looking. It moved again, closer to my seat than it had been a second ago. My hands went cold on the wheel before my brain caught up to why. I hit the gas at a green light with no one behind me to care how fast I took it. Watching that mirror more than the road. Waiting for the shape to move again, praying it wouldn't. It didn't move. It spoke. Low. Even. Almost bored. You can just drop me at the next light. I didn't answer. I didn't slow down. My foot stayed flat on the gas, past my own turn, past the second light I should have stopped at completely, both hands locked so hard on the wheel my knuckles ached. I kept my eyes moving between the road and that mirror, terrified of what I'd see if I stopped checking, more terrified of what I wouldn't see coming if I did. The voice came again, unhurried, like we were mid-conversation instead of mid-nightmare. I got in at the gas station. You left your door unlocked for a second while you were paying. I had stopped for gas hours earlier, at the start of my shift, long before any of this. I remembered locking that door. I remembered checking it twice, out of habit, the way I always do. The math didn't work. And somehow, that was worse than anything else being said behind me. Not the voice. Not the shape. The fact that hours had passed, an entire shift, an entire drive, with something folded into my back seat the whole time, patient enough to wait for exactly this moment to speak. I saw the pharmacy sign lit up ahead, the only thing open for miles, and I aimed the car at it like it was the only fixed point left in the world. I didn't brake so much as let the car roll to a stop, threw it into park, and ran, leaving the driver's door hanging open behind me. Engine still running, headlights cutting into the empty lot. Inside, I couldn't get the sentence out clean. Someone. Car. Back seat. The clerk followed me back outside anyway, both of us walking slow toward my open door like it might still be occupied. The back seat was empty. Door still open. Engine still running. Nothing on the lot. Nothing on the street. Nothing on the store's outside camera except me, alone, sprinting in. I never worked out how long they'd actually been back there, or why the timeline didn't match anything I remembered about my own night. I don't stop for gas alone anymore. And every single time I get into that car now, headlights on, doors locked, I check the back seat first. Every time. Before the engine even starts.